Crime Hive.
This is Crime Hive, and this is another episode of How They Were Caught. Now, this story takes place April of 1998. There was a couple. They were just driving in Utah on the highway, and they noticed something strange on the side of the road. It prompted them to stop their vehicle and investigate what was going on, and they actually located a body. This was a female victim who was wrapped in plastic and duct tape, rolled into a play mat, and stuffed into a sleeping bag. Police were called. Detectives came out. They noticed it appeared the female had a single gunshot wound to the head. The female was wearing only a bra and panties. There was no ID. The body also appeared to have been frozen prior to the couple finding the body, and this would throw off the time of death. And so police immediately suspected they were dealing with somebody who was really trying to evade detection and not be caught, and may have not even done this the first time. This may have been a potential serial predator out there. They would also notice her fingertips had been cut off. So again, this person was very methodical, not wanting to leave any type of trace, although the body's still there, right? So they can gather DNA. The teeth appear to be intact, so you do have dental records and DNA that can still help police determine who this person was. Now, investigators would start to look for possible evidence, anything that was on the victim or touching the victim. So they were looking at the duct tape and the materials used. There was rope. They're hoping maybe they can get some DNA or potentially some fingerprint evidence, but they did not. So again, this person was very careful. So police did the next best thing, which was to put a sketch of the victim out to media, hoping that somebody may be able to identify her. There were no results. Again, no hits on the DNA database, NCIC. There just weren't any results on who this suspect might have been. And the case would go cold. In 2008, police tried to test for touch DNA. DNA was continuing to get better, and they tried testing the rope, but no DNA. Just the victim DNA was on this rope. But they looked at the rope knots, and they were very specific knots that actually led them to another individual who had already killed in the past and was serving a life sentence in Colorado for other crimes. And his name was Scott Kimball. And he had tied up his victims in other crimes with very similar knots. Experts analyzed and looked at these knots and thought they were very similar. So they attempted to interview Scott Kimball while he was in prison. They had learned that in 1998, at the time of the crime with the unknown female victim, he had worked for a meat company, and he'd actually delivered frozen beef in a truck in Colorado, but also other states around, such as Utah, which is where this crime occurred. And so he had a means to freeze the victim. Other victims had been shot execution style and actually placed on roadways as well. One victim apparently even had both hands severed in Utah. So this looked like a promising suspect. But when they interviewed Kimball, he told them he had learned these knots from scouts and that it was pretty common. He denied this crime, basically said that he could not help them. Police came back to another standstill. What they did next was actually very rare, because police would then release an actual photo of the deceased victim. So not just a sketch, but they actually put out the deceased individual's photo to media to see again if somebody would be able to recognize her. Well, apparently there was a web sleuth who was looking at unknown victims, unidentified victims as a hobby, and was actually looking through this website called NamUs. If you've ever heard of that, it's the National and Missing person website that the public has access to, not just police. And you can actually look at these cases and try to see if you can help identify who they are or give tips to police. Well, she researched and she found 8 to 10 matches that seemed similar to the characteristics of this victim. She looked at the face of the victim and actually saw a photo of a missing woman named Lena Reyes Geddes. She looked at this photo of Lena and noticed there was a mole in her upper right ear. Well, the deceased individual had the same mole in the upper right ear. So this definitely got her attention enough to contact police in Ohio. This was actually a missing woman out of Ohio, even though the crime was in Utah. So she gave the tip to detectives, and detectives were also very confident that this was going to, in fact, be this woman named Lena. So they start looking into her background. They learned that her husband, Edward Geddes, actually took his own life in 2001, and he had been questioned back in 1998 when Lena went missing. And he told investigators that she had gone to Mexico to visit family and simply did not return. And family were not convinced that was the case. They actually believed that Edward had something to do with this. And they told police that she never made it to Mexico. Come to find out, Edward, the husband, never reported her missing. But he did describe in an interview the bra and the panties that she last had on, which was exactly the outfit this female victim, later identified as Lena, was wearing in the wrapped materials, the sleeping bag, and so forth. Police couldn't re-interview him since he was deceased, but they still wanted to solve this crime. What they did was they looked at motive, and there just did not seem to be any type of suspect other than Edward. Nobody seemed to have a motive. Police believe that Edward knew Lena was going to leave him and had actually told people that if something happened to her, that it was most likely going to be Edward because she was afraid of him and he controlled her. They, again, look at the rope evidence, but this time they would use new technology, and this new technology was called MVAC. Now, the MVAC tool is really interesting because you can actually collect DNA off of rough surfaces. There have been cases, I actually did a case on this earlier about detectives using the MVAC to get DNA off of a rock. So this is a game changer in forensics, and this tool, what it does is basically, so they were testing the rope again with the knots. They actually used a clean, sterile solution that they sprayed onto the rope, and then this vacuum basically just sucks it up. They just suck up all over around the rope and the knots for potential skin cells, and they actually got some skin cells that were lifted, and the profile matched that of Edward, specifically around the knot areas. Based on that, no other suspects, no other motives that they could determine. The fact that this rope had Edward's DNA on it. They also looked at his suicide as a sign of guilt, because 2 years later, after the crime, he basically had committed suicide. All of these factors, the totality of this, led police to believe that it was in fact Edward who committed this heinous crime. Now, technically, I guess he's not caught because he's deceased, but they did figure out who committed this crime, and the case was closed. So the two key mistakes, again, was the DNA left behind on the rope. When technology advanced, police were able to use these new tools to get that DNA off of the rope, which could be very difficult in the past. That's almost unheard of back in the day, to get DNA off of a rope. That helped investigators, along with the face of the victim, being frozen. Actually being frozen basically prevented decomposition from occurring, and her face was in pretty good condition, enough to where they could have a photo sent out to the media, and she was able to be identified because her face was still in good condition. And then keep in mind, with the frozen element, Edward actually had access to a deep freezer at work. So that was just another piece of evidence that kind of linked Edward to this crime, because he had access to this commercial freezer, which investigators believed had happened to the victim. That concludes this episode. Now, again, I am on social media, so you can find me on TikTok and Instagram. I am getting YouTube going again, and